Alrighty, g'day guys, welcome to a game of Legion TD on public. You might be able to notice that something looks a little bit weird specifically here. This is the beta version of the new race. So it's still in beta, so everything's subject to change, but we got the Dwarf fighter. So he's got a Bulwark. So stats, decent HP, damage, reduces incoming damage from the front by 50%, side by 20%, less effective against ranged. We'll show you the big guy, but I think I'm going to start 3 small ones. Then big guy also has Barbarian, leader scouts for enemy units and cause all Dwarf fighters to march towards enemies at the same time. That's really weird, and I want to try it. That sounds odd. So normal heavy. I was watching Kappa test this like 4 months ago, and I'm pretty sure it cost 40 gold back then. But it looked like it was pretty good on the first 4 levels, and then was pretty bad on 5. But I've got this and this. So I'm thinking Witch Dock, or maybe Witch Dock Alpha, with some fighters behind, and then I'll try like maybe just mass Dwarf fighters with Barbarians and see what that march does. See if it's any good. I'm assuming this holds, by the way. Yeah, they're 2-shot, easy hold. They're tanky as. It can't necessarily see if this ability is working, but I know it was working when they were testing it. When like the devs were testing it, so I'm just gonna trust that it works. There's actually like a text command that pops up every time it activates, but they obviously got rid of that. So we got another unit here, the monk. That's tier 5. He's playing Lord over Dwarf fighter. Boring. And he's got the rat. Oh fuck yes, it's rat YOLO. Fuck yes, rats. So they're, I don't know what the monk does, otherwise I would tell you. Probably should have sent for one income. Okay, let's do that. Now let's do that. Excellent. Yeah, if I knew what monk did, I would tell you. But the rats, they're 30 gold for this, but you can click an ability, pay 30 gold to get another rat. Cost no food, so it's 1 food for, I think it's like 6 rats or 5 rats per thing. Oh, they send here. Let's see how I do. 300 value versus spirits. I do 2-shot level 2 with these units, which is really good. Because most of the units of this sort of ilk are 3 shots, which makes them a bit weak on 2, but these guys have got much better damage with 2 shots. So, I mean, I've got 5 2-shotters here. They're not the tankiest versus spirits, but if they get their reduction going, looks like a small chance to 3-shot actually, but I've only seen it occur once, so I'm going to assume it's a really small chance. Yeah, this thing's fucking strong on 2. This is 3-0 with heavy armor. Are you fucking kidding me? Fix your map! It's a bit unlucky. That's okay though. We're king leaking, right? Yeah, we are king leaking for sure. So I can push this through. Actually, let's just not. Nice infernal. Alright, I'll do it. I'll send 4. I kinda like the sound of 4 with Bloodhawks. Whoops, let's actually kill that bird. I'm not actually trying to juggle. I just can't click. Alright, let's just let him go now. More or less. Why? Not sure what you got to be sorry for. 400 thing is very normal. Yeah, I mean, feel free. No one clicked on ourselves. Feel free if you want to do it, or I can do it. Monk with engineers in front, okay. I'm like pretty overbuilt here. I wonder how overbuilt I am. Already got fucked by Kappa. Nah, with the spirits on too. That's not true. It's just a bit sad. Anyway, you can see use the Witch Dock for a bit of EHP. He might get sniped here, but he won't get sniped on 4 and he won't get sniped when I build an alpha half spot in front. After that, so it's completely fine. It's better behind on this level, but after that, but going forwards it'll be better. Blood Orc, in my opinion. Oh yeah, we get a scout, okay. Let's go. So you'll get Blood Orc plus add. So 4 Blood Orc, 5 Blood Orcs, 3 Ferbs, I think. It's pretty good send. Or Dark Trolls. Maybe Dark Troll. But maybe just Ferb. I think just Ferb, to be honest. Maybe Wyvern. Sure. Tweet tweet. Good damage deal at least. Why not? Wyvern's fun anyway. So I'm pretty overbuilt here. I'm fairly sure I would hold without adding the tribesmen, but I figured they might try and resend. More likely they'd just go 5, to be fair. See how this goes. Fairly large send. I don't know how good that blacksmith is here. I would assume it's not that good, but it also just depends on amount of overbuild. 38 leaks is totally fine if there's no decent sized mid. There's one mid, I think, based on creep being killed really late there. But we'll see. Could also just be a late leak. Okay. Relatively successful. Relatively successful. Can probably just king a bit. But pretty bad 5. I'm just gonna have the build, I guess. It's probably like... And I don't want a 5, I don't want a 6. And just do a couple of regen. I don't actually care that they say it. Based off that, they had at least one lane overbuilt. And I wouldn't actually say we have any 7 hold. So it is in our best interest to do some king early, take the income, play a slower game, and then send, and then trade on 7. We got anything for 10, potentially me. We got a Lord. Yeah, we'll be okay on 10. Thornmail, not ideal, but I don't think it actually matters that much. Okay, so this is like the kind of build I had envisioned. 620, it's a little overbuilt. Maybe swap one of these out for a Witch Jock on 2. Something like that. Swap one out. No, swap one out for a Tribesman on 2. Yes, 1 income, Tribesman on 2, Witch Jock on 3, and then maybe you can do this with, rather than 620, 560. Maybe 560 is not enough. Maybe if you have a good 2-1. Like a good 2-1 on 5 like Spectre. And you can do like 585. Not sure. Alpha tanks a lot. Maybe it tanks too much, half a spot in front, because it is dead. Oof, yeah, okay. Thought these would move forwards a little bit more, but they're a bit passive on the walk, actually. Alright. Okay. So not alpha half a spot in front then. Definitely holdable with this value. Just need the alpha to tank some, but not everything. Oh, they got, these the summoners? Yeah, they're the summoners. Okay. Probably just like, Vermit Dark Troll 7. Something like that. I'll push this early and see how this goes on, 6. I feel like the alpha is way less likely to actually get fully killed on 6 than it is on, 5. But yeah, might also just be a mistake to damage share with these units, because they're very much, like, defensively oriented. Not sure. Berserker, that's the monk upgrade. Goes from magic to normal. Interesting. Okay. That is odd. And 1163, 2204 HP. That's weird HP. Oh, they send here. Okay. Well, we'll see how, like, Berserker goes. And he has 3 big engineers as well. Could be good here, right? Bit disappointed. I wanted to see how this would go versus no send. Because I think I'd be fine. On 6. Not sure, of course, but I feel like I would be. But I thought I'd be fine on 5 as well. But I know why I wasn't, so it's just that half spot in front is no good. Probably Witch Dock in the back and Tribesman just straight in front rather than the half spot. Based on how that looked. Yep. I'm gonna say that would have held 6. It's just an estimate. I don't know what this Berserker does. We can probably send a lot actually. Because we get a resummon as well. That's enough. Just use the spell, we have some attack and some regen already. Yep, excellent. Send a Blood Orc. Yeah, let's get the break on. Does this guy still have heavy? Yeah. March to War. I have no idea what that does. I really want to try it. Yeah, there's like a weird thing where double reroll. Don't know if it actually uses 2 rerolls. I'll find out at some point, I suppose. Let's just go full. Don't need to do a regen, we can just do 10 HP into attack. And we can do regen light. So I'll say it's only Ferb, so he should have 2 mids, but okay, never mind, it looks like Berserk is not so good on 7. 1140 leaking to Ferb, that's not wonderful, actually. Okay. So Berserker not looking like your best level 7 unit. Misses the 2-shot with... oh no, it gets... Oh, that's right, it has a fucking immunity proc or something, right? Anyway, that's okay. We'll just lose a couple of heals here. 10, and then attack. We've got a mid coming, which will actually pull off the king, I hope. Maybe it won't. Be nice if it did, no it won't. Sniper Hermit? Nah, delay the Hermit, which isn't even helpful. Oh well. A shockwave on them. Yeah, that Berserker didn't do very well. It's good to know. Literally never seen it before in action, so. Just like assumed based on attack armor type and the value would do a little bit better versus small sim, but that's alright. We only lose 2 heals, and considering that first heal we were super low HP, it's totally fine. Because this heal's already safe, which is nice. And just do some king and send something on 10. Reroll into Druid, so he can do a bit of damage on 10 if he wants, which is nice. And do some more king. Okay, get an egg and something else, which is nice. Do I want an egg? Probably want an egg. I'm thinking no talk, but egg slash tree of life, Goliath, upgraded witch doctor, march to war. It sounds fun. Maybe it sounds terrible. That's possible. So I'm thinking egg kind of in the back still. Then, yeah, just more barbarians. Okay. Mermaid. Mermaid Captain's like already good enough, but he can upgrade that. Upgrade that. I don't like the placement of the ship, but still I know. Wood 12 slash. Maybe we're fine. I think one more upgrade each. And then just can send a bit on 10. I don't know, we could pause the upgrade. This did alright here considering got a lot of value of heavy armor. So this will kill one more, right? Nope, it won't. Its ability dropped off. I can hate our ability. Green's a good holder. Might skip the upgrade actually. I know I called for the upgrade and I'm just gonna skip it now, but whatever. I'm just that good. Don't even need to follow my own call. What do they got here though? Oh yeah, I think we want a bit of a send on 10 snipers. I think Warlock Mass or Panda Mass? I will go 7-6, I think. I'll just chill on that. Warlock or Panda? I mean, it's in the fucking name, it should suck versus mass, right? That's where my head's at least. Anyway, I should do pretty well here because I got an egg and a witch duck. That's my assumption. Could be wrong, but that's my assumption. Yeah, those things are slow as to walk, eh? Maybe that's, like, maybe that's deliberate to make the, ability a bit better. I'll do 2 Furbs. To make the upgraded one's ability, like, more relevant. Maybe if they moved, like, a little more akin to most units in the game. Maybe it just wouldn't be a relevant ability, I'm not sure. Just sort of thinking out loud. And I shouldn't be too quick to judge, I haven't even seen what it does here. Tell you what, I think this unit really likes Witch Doctor. It's just tanky. So I go Militia Bow for the most part. King is not the greatest. I don't know if I trust Barbarians. Should probably stop at income, but I kind of want to go full. Yeah, let's stop at income. Hey, I can afford a talk. Cool. Oh wait, it's not enough for Goliath, right? It's no way. Let's get this one, I guess. So what do you do? March of War. Scouts for enemy units and calls all Dwarf fighters to march towards enemies. That's so weird. Alright, let's upgrade this. All Dwarf fighters. So I assume it's just massing these. We'll see what that ends up actually doing. Does that mean if I put a parrot like here, it'll march? I'll have to try that, but I'm not going to try it now. Try that on 11 maybe. Since spawn lock, okay. Kind of glad we stopped a little early then. I mean, they triggered at the same time. Didn't really, like, look overly different though, if I'm honest. How are these guys doing? He's mid if he doesn't switch. Nice. And he is mid. Excellent, well done team. Only like 8, which is a little surprising, but if it's 8 bosses, it's all good. We will need maybe not much king actually. There's an Ascendant and 2 Hades in mid, with some things to go in front of them. It's 7 bosses. 7 bosses is good, that's 3 lanes leaking and 1 lane mid. I'm okay with that. Dark Priest on blue, okay, only tiny mid, that's fine. So they kill his first boss, double resummon. Really, really good double resummon. Double resummon with an Ascendant alive, that's a lot of damage. Even if it's switching targets, which is like not ideal for actually... Wow, that Ascendant actually really was pretty stupid, but we don't need any king, which is quite cool. Makes it more likely this is a 14 game, which makes it more likely my build is useful, which is fun. We don't have to 14, it's just sort of makes sense. Alright, might be muted for the rest.
Upgrade complete. That's a given. It has begun. Job's done.
Alright, sorry about that. We are back. So let's see if this march ability triggers... No? No, it doesn't. Okay. So I got my Tree of Life, by the way, because that's what I'm doing. Doing like a very defensive comp. That's the idea. Let's look at the lines real quick. Doesn't look that strong. Doesn't look that strong. Dark Price is pretty strong. This looks pretty weak. Ig is a problem on this line. Probably just 15 though. I think just 15. So if he wants to continue leaking, that'd be convenient. And you should be fucking stoked about that. You got... I assume we're like trying to win. Don't get me wrong, I'd rather this game was a 14 race because it's cooler for my build, but looking at our shit makes sense.
I am prepared. My brothers. Yes, War Chief.
So we'll get a couple of Goliaths.
Job's done.
Celius didn't do anything. March to war.
Upgrade complete.
Are these meant to like be fully on the front line? Like da front line only. And then this keeps them like next to each other so they use their ability more. And they don't get flanked because if they move at like slightly different times or whatever, they get flanked more easily. If they all move as one line, they won't get flanked as easily. Is that the point? That makes sense if that's the point, if that's what it does. I don't really know if it does it all that well, but I guess maybe a bit weird because I got stuff in front. That would make sense if that's what it is. Because it's not like this guy has bad stats, right? He's 200 gold. Stats aren't wonderful, I suppose. He still has that ability. So even though it's 1200 HP, it's actually like, he's only getting hit from the front, it's actually 1800. And 1800 is pretty tanky. Yeah, okay. Maybe that's the idea and they're meant to be like frontline. And I'm not really using them how they're meant to have been used this game. That would make some sense. That is a lot of legs. Is that his line? Yeah, that's a lot of legs. What's the turret? He had monk. I don't think I'm that scared of monk. It's got medium.
Out with it. That's a given. No one should be the wiser. Job's done. Thy bidding. Upgrade.
Actually, you know what does sound really solid? It's a Tree of Life. Maximum HP of units next to it by 160. Carrot deals reflect damage.
Has begun. I am prepared. Job's done.
Let's have some like 255 HP parrots. That seems pretty good. Alright, he holds here, but that's fine. Because they leak. Yeah, I think it's just a big fucking send. 15, our values are fine. I'm really not that scared of 14. I'll drop and roll here, I suppose. And even if they 14, just like 3700, 3200, 3k, 2 heals. They didn't have that much push. I do not care.
Enlighten me.
Alright.
Has begun. No one shall be the wiser. Job's done. Out with it. Job's done. Research. Job's done.
Alright, well that's pretty good, obviously.
Job's done.
Get rid of those. Get rid of that. Get a ghost for sure.
That's a given.
Blast is like kind of what I'm doing, by the way.
Job's done. What
But ghost is, I think, like more kind of what I'm doing. I'm down to get a blaster though.
upgrade complete. It has begun. Enlighten.
Get an alchemist here as well, just a full build. They might send.
Job's done.
Go go. Really big sends, so. Do you reckon Infernals? I mean, I just like Maiden of Pain so much though. They'll reach their shit, right? I think so. Yeah, everyone reaches. Excellent. So I can send whatever I want. Don't need to cover Behemoth. Hope there's a leak here. Infernal it is then. Maiden's pretty bad versus Dark Priest. Well, at the very least I can't imagine it's good.
No one shall be the wiser.
So yeah, let's go Blasters here and just see how that does. Rather than Hawk.
Job's done. Thy bidding.
Just fully trying to be tanky on my line. I'd fucking dopamine with setups like this a couple times on 15. It's like, but that's with Butchers mostly, to be fair. Butcher's kind of
Out with it.
good. Alright, big send. One Kraken. Okay, our low value guy gets one Kraken. Unideal. Oof, these guys do not like Firelord, hey. Yeah, looking at it, they probably run out of usefulness on 14. The little dwarf fighters. Although to be fair, I got like a tree of life, so I'm not exactly... I may not exactly have the optimal build. Not sure. They're definitely a good early unit. Really, really solid early unit. They're like veteran or crusader, but probably better than both. Maybe not. Maybe better than veteran, different to crusader. I think that's probably fair to say. Anyway, it's cool. It was cool to have a look at them. I suppose they're not the most exciting of the new units, but we'll give you a look at all of them as we keep playing more of this map. This is my first time playing it, so glad I at least got one of the units. Let's check the 50 roll. I got the rat in this roll, but obviously it sucks now. Tier 5 to 6. Those would be the exciting ones. But yeah, it's cool. Anyway, cheers very much for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all of that, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.